Welcome to part 2 of this 5-session training program on how to use version 1.4 of the Siemens DTCO 1381 digital tachograph unit. In this session we're going to cover inserting your digital driver card and making a manual entry. So to activate the unit, switch your ignition on. Before inserting your card, make sure that the arrow is pointing towards the unit and that you can see the data chip. As I mentioned in the previous session, the driver inserts the card into slot 1 and the co-driver uses slot 2. The unit will welcome you in local time, indicated by this mark here, and also in UTC time. UTC time doesn't recognize time zones. For example, if you travelled from Aberdeen to Athens, you would pass through 2 time zones. However, because the clock in your unit only records in UTC time, it ignores these and continues to record in normal time. This makes it easier to manage driving and working time. The display clock on the unit should be set to local time, but the unit's internal clock will only ever record in UTC. We'll discuss updating the display clock in session 3. So back to the unit. After it welcomes you in local time and UTC time, it will display your name and a progress bar as it retrieves your data from your card. It will then display the last withdrawal of your card, showing the date and the time in local time. It will then ask you if you want to make a manual entry. As a professional driver, the law demands that you record all of your driving and working hours as well as rest periods, and as the unit can only record your activities while your card is in it, this means that you need to manually enter your other activities the next time you insert your card into a unit. Of course, if you don't need to make a manual entry, you simply press the down arrow to change your choice to no. But for this session we're going to assume that you need to make a manual entry. If you don't make a choice within 1 minute, the unit will prompt you to make an entry. If you still don't make an entry, it will assume that you don't want to and change to the default screen. So with yes flashing on the screen, press the OK button to confirm that you want to make an entry. The screen you're looking at now displays the last known entry on the top line and the current date and time on the bottom line. You'll notice that the activity symbol is flashing. You'll need to change this symbol to reflect your first activity after the last withdrawal time on your card. Once you've chosen the symbol that reflects your activity after the card was last removed, press the OK button to confirm. Next, you'll need to enter the date when that activity ended. Use the scroll buttons to choose the correct day, month and year, and press OK to confirm each. You'll now need to enter the time that the activity ended. This is done in the same way as changing the date, by using the scroll and OK buttons. If your activity ended before the current date and time, the screen will continue to offer you the opportunity to enter more activities up to the current date and time. If you don't update this within 1 minute, the unit will assume that the current time and date are the end periods for the activity currently blinking on the screen, and enter this onto your card. So you need to make sure that you make the proper entry, or you could end up with an incorrect entry on your card. Once you've entered all your activities up to the current date and time, press OK to confirm that your manual entries are complete. Your card is now ready to record all of your activities directly from the unit itself. That's the end of this session. In session 3 we'll cover how activities are recorded during a shift, as well as how to monitor your driving hours and break periods. I'll also show you how to change the display clock when you need to change from Greenwich Mean Time to British Summer Time, and then from British Summer Time back to Greenwich Mean Time. Thanks for watching.